All right. Well, good morning. Welcome to Delaware State Housing Authority's proposed substantial amendment under the Recovery Housing Program. My name is Sydney, and I'll be walking you through this morning's presentation. The Recovery Housing Program, or also known as RHP, is authorized under the Support for Patients and Communities Act, Section 8071, and the Community Development Block Grant, or CDBG program, under Title I of the Housing and Community Development Act of 1974. And the RHP program is designed to help individuals in recovery from substance use disorder become stably housed. For 2024 and 2025, we had received $1,430,099 for a total allocation of $2,860,198. And we've been collaborating with the Department of Health and Social Services, Division of Substance Abuse and Mental Health, Department of Corrections, and the Department of Justice. RHP has target populations for anyone with opioid use disorder and adults, so 18 years or older, that are residents of Delaware that meet a need for NARR level 2, level 3, or a medical necessity for AS/AM criteria for level 3.1 or NARR level 4 services. Originally, we were approved to use RHP funding for administration and technical assistance, acquisition, relocation, rehabilitation, renovation costs, pre-development, and soft costs. And we are proposing a new eligible activity for lease, rent, and utility payments on behalf of an individual in recovery from substance use disorder. And that can be used for up to 2 years or until the individual finds permanent housing, whichever comes earlier. And as far as the application process, we are proposing a change to use a targeted project-specific selection process as opposed to the formal competitive solicitation. So the requirements will still be the same. You must be able to explain the direct benefit to the RHP populations, the suitability of the property, readiness to proceed, financial feasibility, and cost reasonableness, and any prior experience in the capacity of the owner, developer, or subrecipient to carry out these eligible activities. And those are all the proposed changes we have under the Recovery Housing Program. Did anyone in attendance this morning have any questions or comments they'd like to add? No? Okay. So if anything comes at a later date, please make sure any questions or comments are submitted at before March 27th, 2026 at 4 p.m. And they can be submitted to myself via email. That's sydney.inger@delaware.gov. Hi, Kathy.
Sydney?
Did you have any questions or
I
comments?
do. So
Sure,
yeah,
go
I
ahead.
do. Hopefully, so I was so unaware of this portion of funding for recovery housing. So I'm a peer recovery specialist at Beebe Hospital, and so I'm trying to understand. This money's distributed. I just saw that, and I saw the slide that you had up there. So we have so few recovery houses down in Sussex compared to the other areas. And I was just wondering, I know we have 2 from Impact Life and we have 2 from Hudson. And we use them as often as we can, although most of the time they're full. So I find myself sending a lot of people outside the state, mostly into Maryland, because some of them will take Delaware Medicaid, or they'll switch their insurance if they take residency there. So how is this money distributed? Like, I mean, I'm asking a lot of dumb questions probably, but that's why I jumped on when I realized that this was some way to get funding for people. Not that the hospital would do it, but being in the community, I've been doing this for 7 years. Like, it's really important to me that I understand where the resources can be used. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Long sentence there.
So again, just repeat your question one more time. How the funding is distributed.
like, I guess part of it is, if there, is there new funding coming out?